Everybody knows that the heart keeps the blood moving, all right? The heart pumps so that blood moves. But then the heart is not always pumping. The heart pumps and relaxes. It pumps and relaxes. In its relaxing phase, that is in diastole, blood has to keep moving because your organs have to remain alive. And what keeps the blood moving is your artery's elastic recoil. So once the artery snaps it back into its original shape, it's able to produce a force that keeps water. Sorry, we are talking about blood. That keeps blood moving, you know, within your arteries. Okay. Now, I want you to note this distinction. Remember, blood has to always move. Blood must always move. Okay. And we need machines to keep blood moving. And these machines are the heart and the artery, right? But one machine is stronger than the other. The heart is a stronger machine, is a stronger pump as compared to the artery. All right. So the heart pumps with a stronger force. All right. Because it pumps with a stronger force, blood will move with a higher pressure in systole. All right. However, when the heart relaxes and the elastic recoil takes over as the pump, you know, the force that it generates is lower. The artery's elastic recoil can't be compared to the strength or the force produced by the heart pumping. So the blood will move with a lower pressure in diastole. All right. So the point is that blood is always flowing, but at different pressures because different machines are acting at different times. Different pumps are acting at different times. When the heart contracts, blood moves with a higher pressure. And when it relaxes, the elastic recoil action takes over as the pump to keep blood moving. But it is not as strong as the heart, you see. So the blood moves at a lower pressure. So at every point in time, blood is flowing, just that the pressures at which blood is flowing is different. So this is your secret sauce that you must understand. Once you're able to understand this, you can understand hypertension. All right, where are you going to get this kind of information? But on Dr. Mira Teaches. So please like, share, and subscribe. All right. Now, that is why when you check blood pressure, all right, you notice that the top value, which is your systolic blood pressure, is always higher than the lower value. Do you see? Because the heart is stronger than the elastic recoil action, you know, that goes on, all right, to keep blood moving. All right. The heart is very strong. So in systole, if you have a BP of 115 on 65 millimeters of mercury, in systole, blood will move at a pressure of 115 because the heart pumped with a higher pressure. However, when elastic recoil takes over in diastole, that force is not as strong as the heart. So the pressure at which the blood moves is lower, right? And it will be 65 millimeters of mercury. So it's making sense, right? It's making sense. So that is why anytime you measure blood pressure, the top value is higher than the bottom value. The higher value represents the force. It represents the fact that it was the heart that acted as the pump, all right, in systole. However, the lower value tells you that the moment the heart relaxed, the moment the heart stopped pumping, the elastic recoil took over. However, it has a lower strength. It is not as strong as the heart. So the pressure during that time was lower. I hope it's making sense.